Welcome to the Beyond the Summit 5 qualifiers. This will be a Team Empire versus Vega Squadron game. This is game number 1, and I hope you guys do enjoy this. For Team Empire, it looks like we're going to have Mid Marana off lane, Legion Commander, and safe lane Phantom Assassin, position 4 Earth Spirit with the AA in the 5 role. For the Vega Squadron, we have Winter Wyvern as a 5, and we will have Sand King as a position 4 off-lane farmer in the Nature's Prophet, position 3, a Core Revenge, position 1, and Dragon Knight rounding off the lineup in the mid lane. Does look like Vega Squadron is looking to push early and often, and Team Empire will have the late game advantage with the PA Marana combination. And you know what? Why not? I'm going to look extra fancy here. I'm going to put on my blazer as we get this game started, and then boom, pop the collar a little bit. Either way, like I was saying, it's going to be on Vega Squadron to make the early pushes happen, and it will be up to the Legion Commander in PA to get pickoffs here for the Team Empire in order to stop those pushes cold in their tracks and eventually scale harder into the late game than the Vega Squadron. Because I do believe Marana and and Phantom Assassin would eventually scale harder than the Nature's Prophet, DK, and Vengeful Spirit combination. Smoke coming out here for Team Empire. Looks like Vega Squadron will be moving the bulk of their team into the bottom lane, but Winter Wyvern will be coming up top here, probably hoping to pop some smoke here on high ground. Smoke Treant looking to reveal any rotations. Looks like Team Empire will be claiming the left side of the map, as Vega will eventually claim the right side. Observer ward placed by Vega Squadron will reveal the AA. And it looks like the bounty runes will be split evenly amongst both teams. Nature's Prophet, starting boots first, will eventually get some right click in phase boots and possibly a Orb of Venom to harass down the PA here in the bot lane. But it does look like Winter Wyvern is going to be starting out mid here to help harass down the Marana with her level 1 into Arctic Burn most likely. Legion possibly looking to aggro the creeps here and get a clean level 1. And that's exactly what she does. We'll be pulling these creeps all the way back to her tier 1 tower, and Wyvern is getting very annoying here for the Legion Commander. With the full lane of creeps backing her up, we'll be able to right click down Ghost Stick all the way to about 40% HP, and we'll actually end up contesting the last hits of Ghost Stick here. Very well played by the support. Ping's coming out bot as Earth Spirit does rotate in. Does not hit his Boulder Smash, and they will have to back up. Well played by the Nature's Prophet to avoid that gank. I wouldn't even call it a gank, it's just a tri-lane coming out trying to secure the PA's farm. As I will bring out the last hits for you folks. Even trade coming out in the mid lane. Looks like Marana DK just trading farm, with PA getting the better end of this matchup here in the tri-lane, being able to zone out the Nature's Prophet quite effectively with the AA. We'll probably look to get aggressive here in about 8 seconds once Chilling Touch is up. DK getting harassed down, but does have his passive, probably will level it up a second time at level 3 he does do so, and it will be very difficult for the Mirana to be able to harass down the DK at this point. Double damage rune coming up in the top. But if there's going to be kills, it's probably going to be here in this bot lane. So I'll try and keep an eye on it for you guys. I say that as Vengeful Spirit does get a little bit aggressive here on Ghost Stick, and we'll probably try and harass him down quite a bit. Maybe force him to go back to base to heal. Successful pull by the Earth Spirit. Probably will get level 2 off of this. Right clicking down a few neutrals. Denying a whole wave of experience to the Nature's Prophet, who just rotates back into the jungle and will start farming creeps. Oh, Sand King looks like he's going in, and it doesn't look like they'll be able to chase down Sand King, and Sand King will just run away. Basically taking 2 supports time. Boulder Roll actually will connect, and with a Orb of Venom slow, Sand King will eventually fall to the ticks coming out from the Cold Feet. So first blood goes to the Radiant side there, or to Team Empire. I'm very used to casting pubs, and generally I just say Radiant or Dire. Oh, good kickback coming in from the Earth Spirit, and will knock the Dragon Knight back, slowing him down with the Orb of Venom. Body blocks being absolutely devastating here. Nature's Prophet coming in, looking to try and turn this around, but will not be able to do so. Double Starstorm goes down onto the Dragon Knight, and they are able to take him down. In the meantime, there's a 3-man rotation coming up top, and the Legion Commander does fall to the Vengeful Spirit. That's probably actually a good deny of XP coming in, unless their Earth Spirit will end up getting that. But at least one creep will die before the Legion Commander is in XP range. Regen rune picked up by the Mirana. She'll be able to spam out at least 1 arrow. Good deny coming out from the DK. Sand King rotating around, possibly looking to get aggressive here on the Mirana, who is already level 5. Looks like Wyvern may get caught out here by the Earth Spirit. We saw the Empire Earth Spirit doing absolutely dirty damage in the previous fight, or in the previous matchup. And it does look like he's off to a good start here again, but it does look like the TP in from the Nature's Prophet will not yield a kill onto the Legion Commander, although Earth Spirit will be able to just rotate away. Good TP in, probably saved the Vengeful Spirit's life there, who kind of greedily uses the shrine without the Nature's Prophet there, who in turn teleports to the shrine and uses that. Probably looking to go contest some last hits here in the off lane. Level 5 already on the PA. And actually he thinks better of going into the off lane, and looks like he's content to just farm the jungle and have Sand King possibly just try and leech some XP, who rotates down here bot as Vengeful Spirit almost did die to that rotation coming in from the Earth Spirit, and Nature's Prophet trying to get those right clicks in. Legion can turn around, and yes, he does get the kill using his nuke. Vengeful Spirit trying to run his illusion in to get that kill. Very unwise of him to continue that pursuit with such low health. So Team Empire really dominating this early phase of the game, which does not bode well for the Vega Squadron, as they did draft a very early game centered lineup, and it will be up to them to be making the moves. PA and Mirana just will scale so much harder. DK getting some chip damage onto this tower though. Very important as a DK to get chip damage on the tower with your first ultimate. Oh, looks like a 3-man rotation coming in onto the DK. Winter Wyvern trying to teleport in. Will he be able to heal the DK? No, he will not. Goes down, and Wyvern eventually goes down as well to massive crits coming in from the Phantom Assassin. Very well played, good TPs and rotations in from the PA. 700 gold swing in favor of Team Empire there. Rolling, going directly onto the Vengeful Spirit, who is having a rough day up against this Earth Spirit, who Vengeful Spirit does go down again to the nuke, or overwhelming odds coming out from the Legion Commander. Action-packed early game, 9 kills already within the first 8 minutes. 2k net worth lead being accumulated by the Radiant side, not only Outlast hitting their opponents, but also killing them as well. Nature's Prophet not doing very well in denying the looks like Legion may be able to get the first duel off of this game. Actually is not able to do so. Good gank coming in from the Vega Squadron, able to get the pick off on the Mirana. Very well played there, as they are slowly making that comeback. And you see a 600-ish gold lead, or gold exchange there. Duel coming in on the Mirana, or on the Winter Wyvern. Should be able to heal himself, but ends up going down to the overwhelming odds. Pings coming out. Stun onto the Mirana. Vega G on the DK, trying to juke around the arrow, is able to successfully do that. Double Star Fall is not able to hit, is able to leap over the Sprout with 2 leaps to spare. Stun will not be able to do anything, no swap available, or swap not wanting to swap under a tier 1 tower. Probably a good call there, as he is underleveled and underfarmed with only Phase Boots Aquila. Legion just has her Phase Boots as well, but she's been solo against the dual lane this entire time, so she's actually doing quite well for herself. Compare the Phase Boots Aquila to, what does the PA have at this? Phase Boots Aquila and Vitality Booster. Going directly into the Vanguard. It's a very interesting call there. PA just trying to tank up here. 2 levels into the blur. Almost, or very close to getting her Vanguard. Sand King getting silenced up during the middle of the sandstorm and will eventually fall. Nuke coming in from the Nature's Prophet. Does not complete his teleport into the lane though, and Sand King kill will be left unanswered. Looks like they are giving him the Tomb of Knowledge, hoping to get that epicenter available, as it is available right now. Arrow coming in. Nature's Prophet coming in. Probably not the wisest decision to right click. Oh, very well done. Actually gets the kill on the Legion Commander, and AA Blast does not hit onto the Nature's Prophet, who did have the double damage, probably why they were able to bring down the Legion during that duel. Smoke coming in on the DK, and Sand King are not going to be able to chase down the Mirana with at least 1 leap available. Arrow coming in is going to be able to hit on the DK, but no follow-up stuns or control will mean the DK will just shrug it off and walk away. Ult is available if they're looking to push this tower, but Mirana will be trying to prevent that from happening. AA Blast will hit onto the DK, so he's going to have to really be careful about getting stunned up here by the Mirana, and it does look like he will fall down. Very well played here by the Team Empire, as it looks like it will be a 2 for it. Oh, TP coming in from the Nature's Prophet. Swap on the Venge is able to get some damage done. 2 down currently for the Vega Squadron as they look to try and get follow-up kills onto the PA. Epicenter coming in. It will get 2 kills with that Epicenter. Mirana falling as well. Duel here onto the Nature's Prophet, being healed up by the Winter Wyvern. Very well played. by them, and it looks like Nature's Prophet looks for more. Sprout is available, but he chooses not to use that. Nuke doing massive damage with the additional creeps coming in. Will the Nature's Prophet get hit by the AA Blast? He will not. And AA Blast just goes all the way into base and is kind of worthless. Nature's Prophet was running to that shrine. AA working on his mana boots. Phantom Assassin has already completed his Vanguard, looking to go into Battle Fury. That will help clear out the Nature's Prophet creeps. Mirana working on Yasha as of right now. And I can bring up the net worth and show the PA and Mirana are the top 2 net worth in the game right now. So doing very good in terms of farm, but it does look like the Vega squad are continuing their push strat with the DK and Nature's Prophet, trying to take down this tier 1 tower. And they are able to successfully do so without being contested by the Empire side. With the tower advantage coming to the Vega squad, they are bringing back the gold lead, as it looks like they're actually going to put some chip damage onto the tier 2. I don't think the Team Empire will actually let this stand for very long. Drums used and DK ult used. AA Blast will hit onto the DK, making him fairly squishy, basically eliminating the passive regen coming from his Dragon Blood. But it looks like they're actually going to get a tier 2 tower. Ghost Stick does not have his Blink Dagger yet, so I do not feel like Vega Squadron are in any danger right there. Good ultimate used by the Wyvern. Follow up 2-man stun used by the Sand King. Follow up Epicenter will get a double kill and a tier 2 tower going towards the Vega Squadron. Very well done by the Winter Wyvern, just throwing out his ultimate to set up the team fight coming in from the Sand King. Meanwhile, PA not helping out his team bot, but farming up very close to his, maybe not very close, about 1700 gold away from his Demon Edge, at which point he will be hitting pretty darn hard and be able to cleave through pretty much an infinite amount of treants supplied by the Nature's Prophet. Speaking of, it looks like he will eventually get caught out here. Arrow coming in, and Nature's Prophet will go down. Showing the fight recap here. 500 gold for that pickoff. Bringing the Phantom Assassin that much closer. 200 gold away from the Legion Commander getting her Blink Dagger. Has yet to win any duels this game. Not to say that she hasn't been that effective. She is at 3-3-1, so she has been currently doing her job, getting some control in when using her ults, just hasn't been able to complete one yet. Maybe at level 10 she'll get that +8 strength and be able to complete a dual victory, but I do think it is generally accepted that the +25 XP talent is better. But in this specific situation, as she has already died 3 times and can't seem to finish off a duel, maybe it makes sense to go for the +25% XP gain. We will see what she chooses. PA disconnects, reconnects, having connection difficulties. And we're back at it. So items coming up for the Dire side, it looks like Dragon Knight has drums. So two drums here on the Vega Squadron. Very interesting choice there. DK also has his BKB in his stash. It's being brought out onto the courier now. Makes a lot of sense. The more BKBs you have in the team, they just compound and are that much better. DK will be able to follow up stun onto anything that the Sand King goes on. Mirana just going casual Yasha into a Lincoln Sphere. Not sure how much I like that. I mean, I guess it makes sense. You don't want to get stunned by either DK, Sand King, or the Winter Wyvern ult. In fact, with the amount of Blink Daggers coming out, I think that is actually a very, very good item choice here for the Mirana, as AA does get caught out in a 5-man rotation coming in for the Vega Squadron. So a good thing that they sacrificed the position 5 there, as there was multiple Empire heroes available. Uh, just barely misses the stun on Sand King. PA possibly looking to go jump in and decides better of it. Sandstorm makes the dagger miss. Solar Crest has been picked up by the Nature's Prophet, currently using that to farm, but it will make him a little bit more tanky and possibly survive a few more seconds against the PA. Possibly will use that to cancel out some of the PA's evasion. It looks like a big rotation coming in onto the DK. It looks like a duel is coming on with the AA Blast. They will be able to burst down the tankiest hero on the Vega Squadron relatively easily. Ultimate coming in from the Sand King gets a lot of damage done, but unfortunately will not get any kills, as it looks like Vega Squadron is on the retreat. One of their the farmest hero, the hero with the most farm, already dead, and it does look like more will follow, as the Nature's Prophet does feed himself for 219 gold, going towards the Mirana there. Very well played here by the Empire squad, and it looks like they will be able to take a tier 2 tower off of that fight. 1,500 net worth lead exchange there. So Ghost Stick must be feeling pretty good. Has his first 10 duel damage of the game. Has 500 gold to completing his blade mail, and after that blade mail, he actually will be able to pick off most heroes on the map. Did choose the +8 strength talent. Phantom Assassin looks like he's going to be going down despite having the Vanguard. Has completed his Battle Fury. Blink coming in from the DK, trying to stun up the Earth Spirit, but a good Boulder Smash will save his life. And it does look like Vega are getting aggressive. Looks like they will be trying to push a tier 3 here, or at least force TPs back. Last time this did not work out very well for the DK when he was AA blasted and dueled up. And it does look like he will be able to get away. DK working on BKB. Very little chip damage done to that outer tier 3 tower. Good rotations coming in from Team Empire in order to prevent too much chip damage getting put onto that tier 3. Mirana has that Lincoln Sphere up. Probably look to get a more aggressive item next, now that she already has that her defensive Lincolns. My suggestion would be a Diffusal, but we will see. Smoke coming out here for the Team Empire side. We'll pick up that bounty in search of a dual victory. Chilling Touch used to amplify that damage, but they end up just getting a right click on the tower and heading back. Nature's Prophet hiding in trees. Massive rotation spotted out by the Observer Ward, placed here by the Gradient side. So that is why the Legion Commander was able to TP out in time, due to good vision provided by his supports. Her supports, I suppose. So how we doing in chat, y'all? Anybody want to say hey? Say hey. But looks like a smoke coming out here for the Vega Squadron. rotating towards the top lane where it looks like Nature's Prophet will get caught out and eventually fall. Wards being placed during that smoke rotation. It does look like they will be trying to get the Mirana and will be able to do so. DK has his Blink Dagger available, and it goes through the Lincoln Sphere when combined with the Sand King stun. Very well played by both of them, timing it very well so Mirana can't triple leap out of harm's way. Mirana probably feeling cheated with only one Lincoln Sphere to block multiple stuns. Mirana not going the Diffusal Blade, but instead Maelstrom, looking to get that second offensive item on top of the Yasha. A Blast coming in, but probably will not prevent the Vega squad from taking this Roshan. Legion Commander looking to get an ultimate off, but it does look like the Roshan will fall to the Vega squadron, and with only 2 outer tier 2 towers remaining, those will probably fall with this Aegis push. Possibly if Vega Squadron are really feeling pressured going into this late game scenario, or I guess mid game scenario, they may try and force a tier 3, which I'm not sure whether I would agree with that decision, but Vega definitely do not have the later scaling lineup, and it looks like Nature's Prophet may get picked off by an excellent AA Blast, giving the PA vision, and Nature's Prophet immediately TPs out. And will he tick down to the AA Blast here? No, he will not. Very, very close. So, definitely makes sense for the PA to go Battle Fury there, able to cut through the sprouts and right click down the Nature's Prophet. Does not get the appropriate amount of crits to get that kill. Legion continuing to farm up here, decides to go Medallion of Courage as opposed to the Blade Mail she had queued up earlier. I've seen this build once before in a pro match. I don't particularly understand it. I do believe your damage output is just overall higher with the Blade Mail. But if anybody in chat wants to explain why Medallion of Courage is better than a Blade Mail in this situation, I would love to hear that, because I am not sure myself. But it must be a pro thing. Have Mask of Madness BKB already up on the Venge Spirit, hitting for 210 damage. Pretty darn fat at level 14. Making a rotation, smoke rotation. Possibly looking to catch the PA. Nature's Prophet coming in, looking to sprout the PA, is able to do so, but she's just able to blink onto her allies here, and it looks like the push is on here. Moonlight Shadow will try and help the Earth Spirit get that initiation. Silence off onto the DK. Stun misses slightly. Vengeful Spirit trying to stay back, is not able to do so. Medallion of Courage buffing up the Dragon Knight as he is healed up. AA Blast whiffs everybody. The TP a little bit early coming in from the Sand King here, as it does look like Team Empire are looking to take that fight. Oh, massive epicenter coming in from the Sand King onto 3. AA immediately goes down. It looks like the Legion Commander will eventually get that duel, though, onto the DK. And it does look like Winter Wyvern is trying to just barely survives, but is eventually taken down by the arrow coming out from Mirana. Lincoln Sphere blocks a second stun coming out from Sand King, but it does look like Mirana will eventually tick down to the DK, who is hot on the pursuit. And the good AoE stun coming in from the Sand King, ending up dropping down Mirana. A 3-for-2 exchange, favoring Vega Squadron. 800 gold advantage taken from that fight, and Vega actually do retain the lead after that team fight Aegis has been used, and the tier 2 also went down there as well. 1700 gold left for the DK here. Should be looking towards his next item. looks like that will be a MKB, trying to get some right-click damage done onto the PA. Makes a lot of sense there. Nature's Prophet going Scythe, and it looks like he will eventually be going down to a Legion Commander duel, and a AA Blast secures that kill. Swap coming in, and it does look like Earth Spirit will be going down. Not a very good exchange here for Vega Squadron, but they will certainly take it after the Nature's Prophet has already been felled. Pings coming out, I guess, by Marana. DK stunning an ancient creep there. Has 2.4k gold again. Probably is going for that MKB. Solar Crest already completed up on Legion Commander, working on that Blade Mail. Marana has her Maelstrom finished up, working, has Maelstrom finished up, working on the Mjolnir. PA 220 attack will be doing massive crit damage along with the negative armor coming from Desolator. PA plus Legion Commander jump in will spell absolute death for anybody on the Vega Squadron who does not have the Winter Wyvern heal on him. DK is in grave trouble here as his smoked up Legion Commander is lying in wait. Chilling Touch has been applied, and it does look like DK is sniffing out danger here and moves to hide in the trees. I'm guessing Ghost Stick will eventually reveal himself here, but we will see. Both sides trying to look for initiation there. Team Empire doing a very good job of staying off the map. As a Nature's Prophet, it is very difficult to actually split push lanes if you have a PA that is currently farming in the jungle. Never really want to commit to any lane when you can be basically 3-shot by a PA. And with that blink in on the PA, 3-shot is certainly a possibility within a few seconds. It looks like Marana will be going down here to multiple stuns used as well as a swap. All relatively low cooldown spells, as she does go down with a 900 gold swing in favor of the Vega squad. PA working on that BKB. Should have that up in about 800 gold here. Winter Wyvern on the retreat. AA Blast does not catch her out. Legion still working on that Blade Mail. Earth Spirit working on his Forest Staff here. So the game actually has slowed down quite a bit as both squads sort of just laying back trying to farm up their core items. DK now has his MKB and will actually be able to right click down the PA as necessary. That's very important here for the Vega Squadron, having some sort of counter to that evasion coming in from the PA. Roshan will be up in T-minus 2.5 minutes. So a fairly long respawn timer will give the PA ample opportunity to farm up that BKB before very good initiation onto the Marana. Does use 2 leaps though and will eventually come out. Ultimate used by the Earth Spirit more as a zoning tool. I do not think they will actually follow up here on this. Dust used by the Nature's Prophet will net them a kill. PA actually coming in, but will not find anybody as Sand King will be able to TP out, but Vengeful Spirit does not have a TP. but it does not look like Team Empire really want to fight with their 5 support down. Venge nukes the wave and runs away. Just wanting to shove that wave in a little bit closer. Have to have Team Empire have a man rotate in to deal with it. Thank you very much for the compliment. I do enjoy them. Feel free to keep them coming. But if you do like the stream, please subscribe. I have been trying to cast at least 1 or 2 Dota games every single day in between my job searching obligations, as I am on the job hunt right now. PA with the dagger. Does not look like he will follow it up with any sort of aggression, despite the Legion Commander backup. It does look like he will eventually jump onto the Sand King. Very good heal coming out from the Winter Wyvern, but the Sand King will eventually go down. No dual damage is applied to the Legion Commander. 2 actually going down to a massive crit coming in from the PA onto the Winter Wyvern, and Legion Commander doing a bunch of damage with that duel, and PA absolutely destroying the Winter Wyvern there. In the meanwhile, Nature's Prophet split pushing bot lane. Looks like instead of a Scythe of Ice, he will be finishing off as Silver Edge, another tool to deal with the evasion coming out from the PA. Looks like there may be a smoke play coming out here. Yes, there is, as Empire will be making a 4-man rotation. Mirana lagging slightly behind here. They will run into the Winter Wyvern almost immediately. Does place a sentry as the Mirana ult has been used, but instantly annihilated with a Legion Commander duel. It does look like Vega will back up with their 5 support down. 400 gold towards Empire, and it looks like they will be taking Roshan off of that kill. Blink BKB is available for the DK, but they will oh, massive 5-second arrow coming in from the Empire side, and DK trying to 1v4, and that will not end well for him. Vengeful Spirit trying to save his ally will end up just feeding here, as it does look like he will try and run away using his BKB and will be able to do so. But not necessarily the smartest idea for the DK to jump into the pit solo against for Empire side. I mean, I don't know what he was expecting to happen. He must have got tunnel vision there, because he had no allies anywhere near him when he blinked BKB there. He already saw that the Aegis was already snatched up, so it's not like he was trying to make a steal play. It was just a flat out, I know that the Aegis has already been taken, but I want to dive in immediately and take a team fight. Very unusual decision coming out for the DK, and that may actually turn into a tier 3 tower lost. Buyback coming in from the Vengeful Spirit. Team Empire don't really care. It's still a fort of glyph used by the Vega Squadron. Tier 3 tower going down as FN and Silent begin to work on the melee racks. Lincoln Sphere put on the Phantom Assassin. BKB up in a couple seconds as they do make their retreat. DK up in 2 seconds. Wyvern, despite having Blink Dagger, not able to get off a good ultimate there. Legion Commander does have a gem, so Nature's Prophet should watch himself. Yeah, Legion Commander with Blade Mail and a Geometry Sight is the bane of Nature's Prophet existence. You will not be able to use your Shadow Blade to get away, and you will not be able to fight back into a duel. So Nature's Prophet will just have to use his Treants to split push waves, and will probably end up feeding quite a substantial amount of gold into a lineup who has multiple ways to clear out big waves. Murano with her Star Storm. PA has Cleave in overwhelming odds is available for the Legion Commander. And we will see Marana say thank you very much for the extra 150-ish gold. By the way, I'm working on a MKB. Looks like Mantis Style already completed for the Marana there. Abyssal Blade also available for the PA. Shadow Blade picked up by by the Legion Commander. Team Empire getting really fat after the one team fight around Roche, as well as a full laner Axe going in their favor. DK hasn't really gotten many items after purchasing that MKB, has really fallen flat here in the mid to late game. Vengeful Spirit working on that MKB, but probably will not ever get that before the next team fight. Ages on the Marana, Cheese on the Phantom Assassin. Legion trying to catch out the Nature's Prophet is not able to do so, as Nature's Prophet did run away into the trees. Team Empire taking over the Vega Squadron jungle. Gem is actually on who now? Where'd they pass the gem to? Okay, Gem's still on the Legion Commander. Vega doing the best they can to try and split push here, but it does look like a big push is coming onto the last tier 2 for Vega, and I find it very unlikely that they will attempt to defend that. Pinging out the ward almost immediately, it will go down. Boulder roll away from that ledge. Rolling boulder, excuse me. Now comes the high ground defense, as Legion Commander is trying to get a free pickoff here in his own jungle. With the Geometry site, he should be able to easily get a pickoff here. He was hexed up by the Nature's Prophet. A fairly good job at preventing that dual damage victory, as it does look like Earth Spirit is on the chase. Does get a two-man boulder smash with the ultimate coming out from the Earth Shaker. Is able to right-click down the Nature's Prophet and looking to finish off the Earth Spirit here as well. There is a team fight going down in the top lane as PA does fall to a Vengeful Spirit and DK combination. Very well played there, and it does look like Marana may be next on the list as the swap is not available. So it does look like she will be able to leap her way to freedom. Marana's newest item, MKB. Legion Commander, 56 damage, 40 minutes into the game. Not that impressive, but she is beginning to scale here into the late game. Level 20 talent of plus 60 movement speed, better for picking off split pushing Nature's Prophets, I do believe. Level 20 talent of Mana Break incoming for the Marana. Nature's Prophet still level 18. If I had to guess, he's probably going to go for the attack speed. DK choosing 150 gold a minute over times 2 Dragon Blood HP/armor. Not sure how I feel about that. I mean, you already have 5 slots as a DK in this situation. You could essentially get plus 12 armor and plus 10 HP regen with that talent. 150 gold a minute. I don't think it's worth it at this point in the game. especially against a PA Marana who will be hitting against you extremely hard. And yes, I realize you already have 39 armor, but more is better. 66 physical resistance doesn't feel like much when the PA is critting you for 1,500 damage. Smoke coming in here for the Vega Squadron, looking to try and pick off the Phantom Assassin. PA actually going for the 5% coup de grace, so she will be critting very, very, very hard. Boom, 1,500 damage per crit. So, and actually going Assault Cuirass herself, so she will be getting off all those extra right clicks with the additional attack speed and will be able to get those crits off more often. Empire seems more than satisfied just to play the split push game, waiting to get a pick off on the Nature's Prophet, as it is bound to happen at some point in this game. Nature's Prophet should probably just run away at this point. Gem is available for the Legion Commander. Definitely don't want to stick around. Smoke is broken, and he walks into the lane. What is he thinking? This Nature's Prophet went AFK for 5 seconds and then just walks straight into the Legion Commander's waiting arms. Nature's Prophet should probably have a talk with some close friends. Life is worth living. You don't want to commit suicide like that. If you have a problem, ask for help. Smoke coming out. Very odd Smoke trying to take a team fight here with your Nature's Prophet dead, but BKB is committed by your DK. Buyback coming in from the Nature's Prophet. He will be teleporting in. Very good ultimate coming out from the Wyvern, slowing up the PA just for a little bit, but the DK does eventually fall down. Arrows coming in will eventually stun up and then kill the Vengeful Spirit, and there will be more as the Nature's Prophet will have a dieback despite Marana disconnecting. I guess she disconnected after the GG. Well played. Vega Squadron lose game 1. Thanks in small part to AFK Nature's Prophet wandering into the lane. Thank you all for watching. Please like, follow the video if you are on YouTube. Follow the channel if you are on Twitch. I will be playing some tunes here in between the next match, and probably will continue those tunes all the way through the drafting phase.